Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. I'm super happy to get back to this, and of course, I am not alone. I am joined by my friend Pharaoh. Say hello.
Hello there, everybody.
And we are continuing on in the first trial. I think we are questioning the waitress?
Yes, Miss Olga Orly. But she's not Irish, so I don't know why I did that.
No, that's perfectly natural because her name should have been Irish, actually, now that I think about it.
But no, she's Russian. She works at a borscht club, whatever the hell it's called.
Bush.
You know, I never had. What is borscht? I always heard about it. What is it exactly?
I think it's like a beef or potato stew or something.
Okay, doesn't sound too bad.
But apparently it's cold. I don't know because she said she throws it into her customers' laps casually.
I mean, it could be hot. I mean, you know, hey, welcoming second-degree burns, but sure.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, I should be practicing my Russian accent already.
That's right.
It's funny because when I don't want to speak with a Russian accent, I do. But when I do, I struggle. So what the heck?
You know, there's a term for it and it escaped my mind, but it happens. Don't worry about it. Just do whatever comes natural. And
I should have played.
Show on the road.
I should have played Dead by Daylight earlier, because when I play as the Huntress, I just naturally get into the Russian accent, and that would have helped me prepare for it. But anyway, let's continue on, you guys.
That's very true. She's freaking insane when it comes to Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I love that game. Okay, so right, day one, trial former, turnabout Trump. Okay. From save point. Let's go.
Jeez.
Okay. That fateful night. That night, customer asked me to deal cards for game. It was cold. Both players played with hats on, da. The victim, he plays whole time with his hand on locket at his neck. Then, last hand is done. But something terrible has happened, da. That man flew at victim and is strangling him to death.
Alright. Do you have Kristoff on your screen right now?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. I believe you know what it is you need to do.
Right, sir. Leave it to me. There were only 3 people in the room at the time of the murder. The victim, Shady Smith, Mr. Wright, and if Mr. Wright isn't the killer, I've got you now, or really. Sorry. What?
It makes you wonder what the Japanese names were.
Yeah.
And if they were any punny compared to what we have here.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. I mean, Phoenix Wright's name is a big pun in Japanese.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's Narumitsu is his first name, and then Naruhodo or something like that. Right. Or no, I can't remember his first name, but Naruhodo stands for there it is, or I know, or I figured it out.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Customer asked her to deal cards. Both players play with hats on. Wait, let me look through the court record. This is what you and Skinny go through every time.
That's very true. We always forget to check the court record before we hit record. Because we want to keep it fresh in our minds. Because if we don't, then this is what's going to happen. We're going to be looking at it during the video and it's like, well, fudge. Well, you know what? It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, it's a good refresher for you guys, too.
Right. Unless you guys watched the last video right before this, then whoops.
Whoops. Okay. So I'm thinking... Wait, if you look at the autopsy report, death caused by single blow to forehead, she said both players play with hats on. But in this picture, he has the hat on, but he got hit in the forehead? Eh?
I think there might be something a little bit more conclusive later on in what she said. Yeah. One of her later statements seems kind of different compared to what we just read about the cause of death.
Okay. Is it the locket one?
No, it's about the one she said that man flew.
Oh, man. Strangling him to death. Oh, you're right. You're right. About the forehead. Duh. You're right. Alright. Let's present right here.
Now, I will try my best not to, like, straight up give the answers, but...
It's fine. This isn't blind for either of us.
True, but at the same time, it's like, if you really want to know what it is, whatnot, then feel free to ask, or, you know, then we'll figure it out.
It's okay. So I think what I pointed out is actually me jumping ahead. Whoops.
No, it's fine. That happens quite a lot, too, when we play these games. Like, when you play enough of these games, or just enough mystery games, your mind tends to jump the gun so far ahead. Mm-hmm. But the problem that we're at here is, like, we are locked in track to whatever the game wants us to do.
Right.
It's like, even though you need to do this first, and then you can reach a conclusion that you already had in your head.
Yep.
So, all right.
Oh, really? Got it. Nice one. Strangled, you say? That's odd. Da, normal customers only choke on borscht. Okay.
No, I mean, this report shows that the victim died of a blow to the head.
Ah!
Miss O'Reilly! Really now? Did you witness the crime?
So many reallys.
I feel like I missed this during when I played this game. Like, I don't think I really figured, like, oh really and oh really.
You probably were pronouncing it a different way, and then later on you were like, oh.
Man, I'm just a stupid man sometimes, so it's you know, whoop. Oh well.
You're fine. I think you're the judge right now.
Okay. Looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like he was hit. He's still wearing his hat and everything.
Okay, Judge is in line with what I was thinking. Thank you, Judge.
Yet, it is a fact that he was hit, Your Honor. Here's a photo we took of the victim with his hat off during our investigation.
Well, that's quite shocking, isn't it?
He kind of looked like Avatar Aang for a second there.
Oh my god, you know, that's a show I still need to finish watching.
Really? Where did you leave off?
No, I don't know. To be quite honest with you, I can't tell you. It must have been too early. Like, you know me. What was the last movie or TV show or anime I finished watching? It's all over the place.
True.
This head certainly was hit.
Okay. But I have seen it happen. The defendant, he lunged the victim, his neck.
Oh, really, Miss O'Reilly?
Okay, game, come on now.
I'm about to, you know, say I'm done.
Miss O'Reilly, I think I caught you in your own lie this time.
Justice. I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you should think this through once more.
What do you mean? I found a contradiction.
If there's one thing in her testimony that troubles me. Very well. It seems we should continue the cross-examination.
There's such a thing as thinking too much. This horse is dead. Let's stop beating it.
Oh, okay, come on.
I really don't remember the writing being this weird.
It's a little cringier than I remember.
Yeah, I don't know. There's such a thing as thinking aloud too much, too.
Confirming that the blue text is him saying it out loud. Okay. Okay, now that we have the new evidence, now we can do what I said. Let me see.
You're right. I'm just taking a look at the New photo.
Oh, she
It
has a
does
new
look like
statement too.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
Oh, really?
He's stooping to the level of the game now.
It's gonna happen. We're only 3 episodes in, and it's already happened.
Okay, future
right
me, title this episode, Oh Really?
Is this one here is after defendant tried to strangle him?
Yes.
Okay.
After defendant tried to strangle victim, he hit him with bottle.
Wait, hold on a minute. Because he also did mention a locket, yeah?
Yeah. So should we go for the locket first, or...
I think the locket, because take a look at the crime photo. The new piece of evidence we got.
that the locket is gone?
Right.
So we'll go with that first then. Okay, so we're gonna present on the victim he plays whole time with hand on the locket.
Yes.
All right, we'll go with that then. Present. You know, there was one curious part in her testimony, just like Mr. Gavin said. But what does it mean?
Mr. Justice, would you care to explain what it is you're thinking so intensely about?
Recall the testimony, Your Honor. The victim played with his hand-on locket at his neck, I believe she said.
I hope you aren't about to raise an objection to the witness's grammar.
No, but look at this photograph.
No.
It begins!
No! I'm not doing it again.
It begins, you guys. The look at this photograph.
Every time I do it makes me die a little inside.
I love it. Do you see a locket on the victim's neck?
Well done, Justice. I'm impressed. I do need to be able to handle this.
But what does it mean?
If we are to believe this witness's testimony as is, then the locket disappeared following the victim's death.
Lockets don't just disappear, Your Honor.
It's quite simple when you think about it. If the locket is gone, someone must have taken it off, no?
Taking it off. Wait, you don't mean...
The defendant wasn't strangling the victim at all. He was taking off his locket. Wouldn't that explain it? Oh! The defendant! What do you have to say to this? Say? Yeah? I just noticed this, but... You have something hanging around your neck, don't you?
Uh-oh.
Oh? Oh, you mean this? Yes, it's a locket. With a photograph inside. A photo. Of my daughter.
Dun dun dun! Phoenix Red has a daughter? What?
He got busy!
Ooh, Phoenix, you cheating on Edgeworth?
Well, oh boy. Could be Gumshoe.
Oh, dear lord. Well, did you see that Twitter picture today?
I did, and I was going to reply to you because I don't know if you know, but there is a full image of that.
Oh.
It's, well, it shows Detective Dick Gumshoe's...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's in the name.
His mini-me, yes.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't so... Never mind. It's, yeah, it's etched in my brain now. I'm like, well, that happened.
Oh, dear goodness. Wow.
You should have seen the comments on the picture, though. People were... It doesn't matter if it's online. People, they're horny.
The thirst continues to spread.
That is a level of thirst I don't know how even people reach, but it happens.
Good, good. I'm very happy to hear that. Come again. Apollo's making a joke for us.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god, really? Wow. You're really delving into the nasty stuff here, guys. And it's not even me. Yeah, I'm just a guest throughout the entirety of this, so...
He's not used to it yet, guys. But you guys, if you've been watching me, you're used to it.
No, I'm kind of used to it. It's just still a little shocking still, sometimes when I hear it out loud. It's like, I know it's capable, but hearing it is like, oh, what? Because I can delve there, but I restrict myself.
Somebody has to be the sensible one here.
Although that may disintegrate as we keep moving forward.
Good.
Mr. Wright, you have a daughter?
We confirmed that at the time of the arrest. The picture in the locket is indeed Mr. Wright's daughter.
So, Mr. Wright has a locket, too. Why don't I buy that this is just a coincidence?
Well now, if the results of this poker game led to the murder, perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game?
A further testimony won't really be necessary. It's clear the defendant lost badly.
Yeah, okay, that's not guilty at all.
Mm-hmm.
Miss O'Reilly, you will testify to the court about the game played between the victim and the defendant.
Da.
Somebody had a shifty eye.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Sears competition.
The game began with 3,500 pointing chips for each man. House chips come in two sizes, small and large. The one who was winning, it was victim. For last hand, defendant play with all chips on table and lose. The moment loss was decided, defendant grabs bottle from table and...
Indeed. Looking at this picture, it does seem to be a one-sided game.
As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. Failure must have been a bitter pill to swallow.
How many times have I heard these words? I done it in a fit of anger, Your Honor. Now I regret what I done. A common tale, but true.
Okay. Methinks the judge watches too many old court movies. Mr. Wright said he hasn't lost in 7 years, so this testimony must be wrong. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, 3,500. Small and large. I have a feeling we need to press. Wait, no, we may actually not need to press. We can do math, right?
Sure. Why not?
God, I don't want to do math. Oh, wait, actually, maybe we do need to press just for confirmation's sake, right?
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe if we pressed, it does the math for us. Huh?
Quick and easy solution. Alright, let's press on the house chips.
Okay.
Are the chips in this photo all the chips that were used?
Of course.
Something's fishy with these chips. Chips and fish. Get it?
Oh my god, is that really what it's supposed to...
I think so. Should I press harder? Yes, press her very hard. In a non-sexual way.
Really, Binks? Really? Is there any a non-sexual way to press on her harder?
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's like me telling her to push circle on her and see what happens.
Okay, Kratos.
Well, those were fun times.
Yep. Maybe you could explain a bit about these chips.
Explain? What is there to be explained?
Poker chips are poker chips. They're not fish and chips, not a chip off the old block, not a motorcycle cop, not a...
Okay, dude. Thanks, but I don't need you to rhyme. Now that I've pressed her, I'd better ask something. What are these chips worth? Are they in dollars or rubles even?
Niet, as I have been saying before, it was game, not gambling. Hard perhaps for capitalists to understand.
What?
Okay. Calling us out? Okay.
Two types of chip. 100 points chip and 1000 points chip. It is not money, da.
Justice.
Sir!
Don't you find her comments interesting?
In more ways than one, sir.
I'd have it added to her testimony myself. Well, does the defense want the witness to add to her testimony?
Yes.
Yes, I do think this deserves further scrutiny. Add it to the testimony. Wish I knew where I was going with this.
Very well. Witness, if you would be so kind.
Da, Your Honor. One kind of chip is worth 100 points, other kind is worth 1000. Two kinds in all.
Okay, well, we still kind of do math, I guess. Kind of.
I mean, a little bit.
A little.
Looking at this picture, that changes things, doesn't it?
Quite a bit.
Alrighty. So, shall we present it on the one that says, the one who was winning? Da, it was victim.
See, that one I'm not really sure about. I don't know if it's meant to be... Because usually, I'm just going off Ace Attorney logic here. A lot of times when they introduce a new testimony, the new line to the existing testimony, usually whatever thing needs to be presented or pressed on there.
Right.
So I'm starting to think that the photo needs to be presented here, where it's talking about the points itself.
Alright, we can do that.
Right.
Present.
That works.
As long as you know that the music stops, you know you're in the clear.
Very true. You're sure it was the victim who won? Honestly, though, it might be one of the cases where you have two options to press, but that's fine. Or present,
True.
not press. Absolutely sure.
It seems our new attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the picture is enough to tell you who won. If you're not in kindergarten.
Well, apparently you are.
Just for safety's sake, could you explain the problem to the court?
Of course, Your Honor. In this photo, I see small chips and I see large chips. Tell me, which were worth 1,000 points?
Why, the big ones, of course. Duh.
Dude. Oh, I thought so too. But then the totals don't add up.
The totals?
I told you there'd be some math. Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in chips. And the combined total value of the chips was 7,000 points.
Yes, if my calculations are correct. Let's see, 3 plus 1 to 5.
They are, Your Honor. Now, look at this photo that allegedly shows all the chips. If the big chips are worth 1,000 points and the small chips are worth 100, and you add them up...
How much is it?
Do it yourself. You aren't in kindergarten, are you? See, he is in kindergarten, clearly.
You should have just told him, though. Tell him that.
10,600 points. The chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness's testimony. Ooh, my favorite music. Okay.
But why? How could this be?
Exactly. Justice. Now that you know the what, you must determine the why.
Right. There's only one possible way to explain this contradiction. That would be that both were right. Each man began the game with 3,500 points. If all the chips are indeed shown in this photograph, then there can be only one answer.
Well, what is it?
The value of the chips was the other way around. A turnabout! Woo!
Ooh.
What?
Want to know what I think? The small chips were worth 1,000 points, not the big ones.
Madness! Utter madness!
Show me that photograph of the chips again. 6 small chips, and then there are 10 large chips. But why? That does make 7,000 points when you add them up.
She's a liar.
Excellent work, Justice. It's almost as though you figured it out by yourself.
Rude.
That was asshole-ish.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad I was the one who said it.
But wait! The value of the chips may be different, but that changes nothing!
Indeed. The victim did have the larger number of chips still. Oh.
Exactly. If the small chips are 1,000 points and the large chips are 100, let's do a little math.
I don't want to.
I know, right? We've been trying to avoid that, man.
Add up the points for each side of the table.
Oh!
That's me every time I was in math class.
Internally, it's like, ugh. Oh, I missed what you said, but I was like 4,100 points.
Okay, good job.
Well now, it seems that Mr. Wright was winning that night after all.
That's impossible!
My client had even less reason to kill the victim. After all, he was winning.
Yarg!
That was really funny.
Yeah, I just kind of gave up. I'm like, yeah, oh, no.
It's fine, but it's really funny. Ah.
Now, Miss O'Reilly, you must have known the true value of the chips, since you were there at the scene of the crime, weren't you?
I don't know, guys. Was she? Eh?
Eh?
Oops, I accidentally clicked. Eek! Okay.
Yeah, I accidentally did it too.
It's fine then. Well, we'll leave it on the good old judge then. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also make sure to ring the bell for notifications for new episodes. You can follow me on Twitch, where I stream every week, and also follow me on Twitter for updates. Until next time, have a nice day. Adios!